Time flies. Hey guys. Live again, part 2, full moon. Who's in the house? Who's all here with me? Family. Karen. Willow Pillow. Who else is here? Oh, now I'm seeing 2 people. Kevin never said if he was coming back or not, did he? We'll give it a minute. So my light's on. How's everybody doing? How are you feeling? I realize I have this I must have been scratching myself and not realizing it. Did we eat? What did you guys eat? I need to light some candles again. Let's do that real quick. What did you guys eat? Oh, I did have this other one I didn't show you guys. I'm not going to break it this time. Dang it. Isn't that so freaking cute? I can't take it. So cute. He didn't say. Hopefully he is. You never know with Kevin. Never know with Kevin what's going on. What's that noise? Oh, baby's in the tunnel. So I was finally, after 2 days, able to let Pretty Boy out because Little Bear's been in this entire time. But he also has a messed up ear I've been working on. He got into a fight and then it got cut on the outside of the ear and that got infected. And then in the process of that being infected and draining, I'm pretty sure now it's like run into his ear and now it's caused like an actual ear infection where it wasn't an ear infection before. So now I'm dealing with that. But anyway, he needs a night out. Finally, he was able to go out. Spicy black beans, rice, broccoli, mushrooms. Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious. Feeling good. Sweats. Is that you, Michael? What was that? Feeling good. Sweats. Oh, it's hilarious. Put too many spices in here. See, I'm like, I mess with this thing because it bothers me. They're so cute though. But I have like the tiniest ears ever. Look at these things. Like literally. They're so small. So these things don't really like hang on anyway. They are cute though. Okay, so I'm gonna light my candles, give it a couple minutes to see if he or anybody else comes in, and then we'll get into the meditation before it gets extraordinarily too late. One more candle. What are you doing, you silly little bear? Full moon meditation. Really have no idea what we're doing, where we're going, really who's coming in. I just have to share with you guys. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know. It's too dark. my asshole dog did the other day. You did this, didn't you? She bit off, like, my Violet was doing shitty anyway. I'm not sure it likes the environment and the light or whatever the heck is going on here. And they're really picky plants. But I look over last night and I just to see all of these leaves just gone from her just biting them off because she was mad that I left the house yesterday without her. Nice, huh? This is the first we're talking about it because when I realized what happened, I made sure I was nowhere near that dog. I just sat here taking it in and processing what I was looking at and what was happening. It's not the first time she's done that. I could put you on a skewer. Take up eating meat again, Rosie. Rosie was pissed. Yep, Rosie has a little bit of a temper. Oh, Rosie. Not for you, kitty. She did it to my tree like the day after I brought it home. I was so mad. Oh my God. I was so mad. I'm still mad. Every time I look at those leaves that are half chomped on that she didn't successfully bite all the way off, still pisses me off. She literally does it on purpose. I know. She's not just a dog. There's something else going on inside that little body. She feels entitled to a lot of shit that most dogs don't. Okay, if anybody's hair is up, take it down. I'm gonna mark the start of our meditation at 8:18. So let's take a nice deep breath and a stretch. Arms up nice and high. Oop, there I go, losing my ear cuff. Lights back on. Watch your eyeballs, people. Heads up. Oh, come on. How far can it go? You know? Honestly. Oh, there you are. It's really easy to knock them off. Which I'm so paranoid about. Okay. All right, 10:10 into the feed. Taking my hair down again. Let me do something else with the music. Wait, where is my speaker? Oh, here it is. I switched to 24-hour clock on my phone, and that's been fun. Last couple days, very different numbers you see. It's cool. Changing it up a bit. I've graduated, apparently. This is actually the 9-hour psychic protection, the aura sleep shield, Tibetan singing bowls with a dark blank screen to sleep to, and I highly recommend it. Especially if you're uncomfortable or had some sleep disturbances, this really helps. This music really, really helps. I've had multiple people confirm that. Really keeps the field clear of negative entities coming in to mess with you in your field while you're sleeping. So of course, that works for any when you're doing anything. So I like to play it before, like, we meditate during the whole live. So that is what is currently playing. Yeah, I grew mine back after I cut mine off too. Okay, guys, let's get it going. Deep breaths. Make sure we're sitting up, nice comfy positions. You can sit nice and straight with your legs crossed. Is the music okay? Too loud? Move the speaker over there. Just do me a favor and rub your arms and hands. Just trying to. I do this a lot. Get energy flowing and moving. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take off my rings. I feel constricted a little. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna. What are you doing? You need to pick a. No, I don't like that spot. Can you just come sit down on the bed and stay there, please, without tiptoeing around? Okay. The door open. Stop it. Stop it. You're being annoying. Little bear. So Seriously. She's such a freak. She went from being a cat who didn't like to go outside to being a cat who can't stand being inside. It's really frustrating. Okay. Hopefully Rosie will stay there, not be tiptoeing around. I don't know if you guys can hear her little nails on the ground when she walks, but I can, and it's really annoying when I'm trying to do an astral. Unfortunately, her going over to Rick's doesn't work because he goes to bed at this time, so I can't have her there. I didn't even bother talking to him about it because it just got too late. So anyway, hopefully that's not distracting and she'll stay in there and she won't be walking around. Oh, I forgot Ariel flew out here. Sorry, guys. Hold on a second. Ariel! I'm going to put you in the bedroom so you can see where you're at. Come here. I know you want to be out here, but it's dark. I'm not going to show you. I don't want him to he loses his balance and he'll need to fly to so he doesn't fall. And if he can't see, he's gonna fall. And then that'll be really distracting. So I forgot he flew out here when I did everything. Okay. Sorry, guys. I really hope that's that. Animals. What can you do? Okay. All right, another nice big stretch. Arms up. Reach for the sky. Let your head hang back. Deep breath. Just open up your chest. Bring your arms all the way down and back. Stretch out your shoulders. Open up your chest. Head back. Shoulders back. And put your hands together at Namaste right in front of your chest, palms together, nice and easy. Want to make sure that our shoulders are back. We are nice and balanced and centered in our seats, right above our hips, our pelvis, not leaning too far forward or backward. Feel the energy start to flow. And feel your palms together and the energy. Your palms together, your chakras in your palms. And just nice, steady, deep breaths, getting centered. Nice deep breaths all the way down. Feel the air, feel the energy, the life force going all the way down to your root chakra. when it hits, bottoms out, the bottom of your root chakra, just let it radiate back up. So deep breath down, let it bottom out, and then take a deep breath back up and in, and let it come back up. And just feel the energy going all the way down to your root chakra, lighting it up, bouncing back. Each new deep breath. With each new deep breath, we're going to connect with a higher chakra. So our root chakra, connecting, feeling that start to energize and activate, turning on your root chakra, activating it. Another deep breath, and this time the energy force, the life force is going down into your sacral chakras. That energy is coming up from your root chakra, turning it on and activating that orange energy center, your sacral chakra. Another couple deep breaths right into your sacral chakra, lighting it up, bouncing the energy back up and out, circulating, bringing in new life force with each new deep breath into your body, into your sacral chakra. Already feeling our heart chakras expanding. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're going into our solar plexus. Breathe down all the way into our solar plexus. Lighting it up, our own great central sun in the middle of our energetic body. Lighting up our solar plexus, feeling it radiate out. Another deep breath directly into your solar plexus. Feeling it expand and light up, transmuting energies, activating with your root and your sacral, sending that energy flowing up. Another deep breath directly into that solar plexus. Transmuting energies now. You're seeing light coming through. That is energies transmuting, feeling your ears pop, welcoming in our high council, along with the galactic command. All in one and all, welcome. Thank you for guiding us all here and being with us here today. We're here for our full moon meditation. Feel into your divine spirit tribe coming in around you. If your ears are popping, if you're getting warm, feeling the density around you. Just breathe that in. Any visions, any smells, any sensations that you're feeling within your body as the angelics, your spirit tribe. As we connect with the high council consisting of the Fae, connecting telepathically with the high council and myself. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all my beautiful gifts and taking care of me. I want to welcome in the dragons. Thank you all so much for being here. Feeling your divine presence, your greatness, your wisdom, your power, your love. I want to welcome in our galactics, our cosmic brothers and sisters, those coming to us and working with us from higher dimensions, connected with Gaia, connected with us. working with our starseed family here incarnate. Thank you for being here, sending signs, sending symbols. Watch for us, we are here, they say. Thank you. If you have been seeing images of green orbs of green or teal green light, or the symbols of that in any which way it may come, these are messages, and very much as though they're saying similar to the types of messages that we receive by getting feathers and those types of things that you would directly relate with angelics. There's also certain symbols that you would directly relate with your galactic families. We use different ones, but there are also universal ones as well. Please take note if there are specific symbols or objects you've been seeing repeatedly or that you will be seeing repeatedly. So thank you for these messages. Of course, we're welcoming in our highest selves, our soul selves, connecting more and more every single moment, every day with our souls, our soul selves, learning and recognizing, coming into a more and more authentic place within our own systems, our bodies, being in greater alignment with the reflection. We, in physical avatar form, connected with our soul selves, being directed and guided. Welcome. Family, friends, ancestors, those who are crossed over onto the other side, those who we are connected to in this and other lifetimes, who are here to help us in this moment, in this lifetime. And of course, all of the animal beings that we have been in relationship with, incarnate or otherwise. Welcome in our divine animal family. Vast and great as it is, connected in so many ways with the animal kingdom and kingdoms, the insect kingdom as well. Expand to all animals, land and sea and air. All animals, those in which we are familiar with and those in which we are not, wild and domestic. Those who are no longer with us, unfortunately, gone. With us in spirit always. We welcome you. Of course, our divine angelic guides, our personal guardian angels. Welcoming in the archangelics. Thank you, divine brothers and sisters, for being here. We love you so very much. Always with you, one and all in one. Never apart. We and you, simply in different forms. Some in body, some not. Some both. Recognizing these facts is the first step in understanding the vastness of creation and your place in it now and always. There are certain truths that must be accepted and understood, remembered consciously, and accepted wholeheartedly in order to continue on your ascension path. We celebrate you for these acceptances, for these understandings, for remembering. Minute by minute, inch by inch, day by day, pulling pieces off that blind you. Newspaper on the window, if you will, blocking your view. Each day, seeing more. Close up and far away. Building the entire picture. We are here to guide you, to show you where to go, what pieces to pull, what to work on, what to look at, what to learn, what to remember. Please now feel into and breathe into your heart chakra, feeling into and acknowledging the presence of your spirit tribe and all their love. And take it in as you breathe in your deep breaths into your heart chakra now, please. Taste and smell the air sweeter with their love. Feel the heat rise, the temperature around you getting warmer. Your entire body structure starting to transmutate. Again, deep breaths into your heart chakra, lighting it up, expanding, please. Radiate out that energy, pure love light. Breathing it in all the way, infusing it. Further activating your root chakra, your sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, your heart chakra, expanding, feeling it expand into your back, turning on and activating your wings more and more, feeling into that energy like we were told today earlier. Really working with your wing energy. Feel it rise up the back of your neck and into your third eye chakra as you breathe in directly into your third eye. Pull that air past your eyes, past your sinuses, and take that air directly into your pineal gland, directly into your third eye. Do it again. Breathe in. There you go. Feel your head expand. Feel the energy start to bubble up around you, getting deep, getting denser around your temples and pushing out. Do it one more time, breathing directly into your third eye. One more time. Hold it there and feel it expand. Look into your third eye. Breathing in, expanding that energy out. Remember, if you're tingly, if you get itchy, that is totally normal, especially in that winged area, the back of your shoulder blades. They can get very tingly, very itchy. So if they feel that way, feel free to itch. Just do not open your eyes. Keep them closed. It is okay if this is your first time with us, whether here live or joining us after. It is okay to move. It is okay to just stretch and scratch and itch and sway and dance if you feel like it. Just please do not open your eyes. Keep them closed. Keep them focused on my voice. Feel into the energy. So very, very understandable that you're feeling the energy rising up, especially as we're working with that heart chakra. We're getting into our winged area. So feel that energy. I want you to start feeling into and breathing in more and more into your third eye, into your heart chakra again, feeling that expand into your wings and feeling that going all the way up the back of your neck again. Reaching into and pulling open. Might be a little uncomfortable, but pulling open even more, expanding, breathing into your third eye, into your pineal gland, directly attached to your two eyeballs. In the front of your head, in the middle of your head is your pineal gland, made of the exact same fibers and cells that your eyeballs are, connected there to your eyeballs. There in the middle of your head, in the middle of your brain, your pineal gland. Breathe into it, feeling it expand, just letting it go. Don't lock it down. Don't hold down on the energy as it's trying to transmutate and rise up. It can feel uncomfortable. Just let it go. It can feel like a headache or pressure on the top of the head as it's rising up from the inside of your head. We do have dense negative energy around all of our chakras, including our third eye, especially given what they do to our water and our food. So we do have these energies. We're working with these energies to transmute these energies, to make them expand and release. It does feel like something because something is actually happening. So don't lock it down. Let it go. Breathe into that tightness or pressure in your head. Get a deep breath directly into your third eye. Just breathe into that and hold it there. Just feeling it expand out and pushing it out and up. And then as we do that, we're going to cycle back down into our throats and we're going to light up our throat chakras and feel into that energy. So we're going in through our hearts, up into our backs, lighting up our winged area. It's going, that energy is going directly up our necks into our pineal, kind of doing this circular motion into our third eye, and then we're letting go, releasing up into our crown chakra, and then it's also circulating and going down into our throat chakra. So breathe into that, into our throat chakra right now, please. Feeling that start to activate. There we go. Same thing, density, tightness in the throat. Another deep breath directly into that. You're going to feel that in your ears as well. So just feel that cycling through heart chakra, wings, going up the back of your neck, into your third eye. Another deep breath. Whoa. Going up into your crown chakra. And then also cycling through and down into your throat chakra and breathe into that energy center. We're feeling a transmute, going back up, feeling the pressure in your ears, letting it go. Lighting up our entire energetic system from root to crown. Feel the energies expanding out, creating this big, beautiful bubble, this big, beautiful rainbow sphere. Just feed into that energy with each new breath, expanding it out. You want it to be as big as your reach, all the way around. Below where you're sitting, above your head, and all the way out. Create this bubble with your energetic field, with your rainbow light from root to crown, from red to purple, violet. Balanced and stabilized with your solar plexus chakra. Lighting up from within, radiating out, big, beautiful yellow energy all the way around you, and just feel the other colors just blending in together all the way around you. With each new breath, we connect more with ourselves, with our souls, with our bodies. We transmute any densities. We have intention to always further transmute more and more. Breathing in and breathing out nice and steady now. Just feeling into your body activated. Feeling that energy circulating through. For those of you who have been working with your DMT activations, your Merkaba activations, especially the DMT, Once we get to this point, you might already start feeling and seeing and getting those effects. So similar to the hatha long breath work, we're working with our two eyes into our third eye, as we'll be doing in a bit. After we do that consistently and we get into a place of meditation and connectedness with our bodies and with our third eye, with where the DMT release comes from within the center of our brains, regardless as if we're working with our breath or our energy and connecting directly into our third eye, as we've been doing, you'll find that the effects of DMT will start to naturally release without having to do any physical activity to get it to do that. Whether it is breathing really heavy or doing these long breaths that happen in hatha, or doing what we do here, which is activating directly with our physical eyes, pressing into our third eye and activating and releasing the DMT. So you may be experiencing that, and it's not as intense, but it's a little bit of that. So just please know, just by the practice, the usual and regular practice of working with the DMT in this way to help connect and release and transmute energies, working with that natural activation, especially during stargates and portals and full moons and new moons, etc., power activation days, enhances that. Also, a good place to do this would be sitting in your on your shower floor, on your tub. That's pretty much the only other place I do my DMT activations is in that space. I'm only dry with you guys. So please know, the more that you do that, the more this natural DMT will start to release through these meditations and practices, the more you work with your DMT. I've been doing it for many months now, so it's starting to come to a point where it's just happening, which is kind of cool. Again, breathe in right into your third eye. Okay, family, right now I would like you to once again center yourself in your bodies. Take note of how you physically feel at this time. What's going on with your energy centers, from your root, your sacral, your solar. Make sure that you're sitting up nice and straight, shoulders back, chin up, head nice and straight and flat, working with our DMT already, not needing to activate with our hands and our eyes just yet. Getting into our energetic system, feeling into your solar plexus, your heart chakra. Hopefully your chest is nice and open now, feeling that energy going back through your back into your winged area, starting to feel that expand even more. If you're itchy, if you're hot in that area, it's totally normal to feel this way. Feel free to scratch. You may even feel that like numb, tingly thing going on as your energy is expanding, because it can even be a little bit uncomfortable and really, really hot, even painful. So if it feels better to scratch, itch, whatever back there, go for it. Feel that energy going back up into the top of your, or up your neck, the top of your head, into your third eye, expanding out of your crown one more time. Just feel that lighting up now. I want you to take that energy and go up, up, up. All the way up. Connect with your crown chakra. Light it up. Breathing directly into your third eye, expanding that energy up into your crown chakra. Take that energy up and out. Let it radiate out. Shower around you. Activating the violet light. Now. Feeling it wrapped around you. Connecting with Gaia at your base. Activating your Merkaba. The feminine point at the head, the masculine point at the root. Coming together at the center and spinning, activating. Lots of energies transmuting right now. Lots of light coming up. Just breathe into it. Next deep breath, we're going to connect and drop our cord down into and with Gaia. Feel that beautiful violet light going all the way down, showering around us, connecting at our base and dropping down in with Gaia. Just feel it going all the way down. See yourself from the outside perspective. Feel your energy traveling down into Gaia, connecting with her at every level. As that cord is going down, we're going to release and shoot our light up through our crown chakra, all the way up, connecting with Mother, Father, God, Source energy now. Beacon of light through and through this full moon tonight. Thank you, one and all divine beings, for being here, incarnate and otherwise. Connecting again with the Stargate known as Lion's Gate, still active from 882019. Connecting with Giza, connecting with Sirius, connecting with Galactic Center. Connecting. Activate. Merkabas are spinning. Deep breath, don't lock it down. Transmuting. Activating. Crystalline DNA is activating. Feel it in your heart chakra, radiating it out. Activating and connecting once again. Stargate. Amplifying with the full moon energy. Feel it through and through, connecting all the way down, connecting once again, feeling the cord dropping down into Gaia, all the way down into her center, connecting with Gaia. Connect, activating. For those of you who have been with us in healing sessions, connected with Gaia, with all of your chakras in this way, feel that presence again. Re-energizing those anchors with Gaia. Others, connect with Gaia. Feel her holding onto your cord, accepting. Holding on and anchoring with your cord of light. Infusing with her energy. Mother Gaia speaks. Hello, dear ones. This is Gaia. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for connecting with me. I hold on to your divine cords of light, anchoring
with my energy. We are all transmuting. We are still in Stargate. Thank you for being here and working with us, receiving our messages that we have sent to you today. Please know, dear one, anchoring further with me at my core today, further solidifying our divine connection, your remembrances, and how you've been connected with me in past lives, remembering those important pieces of information, knowledge, wisdom that you gained in these past lives, further opening up the channel to your soul as well as you are here in this beautiful space with me and my energy, connecting with me always in this way, and I with you. Infusing her energy, the balance of her energetic body. Feel her holding on. Taking your divine energy, planting it within the grid system at the core. Observe, watch, see how she takes your divine energy, integrating it, charging it with her own. Bringing it up once again to connect with you at your cord, infusing it, and sending it back up to you in your physical body. Sending it up to you now. Dear ones, please know we are working with the abundance matrix now more than ever. Your energy anchored with me, infused with mine. Your divine energy working with me in this way, being a witness to this work in this way, offering your divine living energy in this way at this time, in this divine now moment. And in the future, for those of you who join us, we feel your energy in this present moment. Further solidifying, energizing, and anchoring with the abundance matrix as it was meant to be upon Gaia. The abundance matrix is creational energy, is creation. That is at her core what Gaia is. Never-ending, beautiful creation, always and forever. We, with her, have been here time and time again, and we will be here again. Feeling into the energies of this infinite relationship, visiting and revisiting, working time after time with our great mother and with Mother, Father, God. Each time setting the foundation for the next time. But this time, as we're energizing and working with her, as we connect with our divine counterparts, as we infuse this beautiful energy that she is sending back up to us and bring it into our physical body activating more of our spiritual body, becoming more in tune and more alignment with our soul selves and with each other and with Gaia and with all of creation. Now is like no other time. So very many connections to be made. And this is how it is done. Energetically, intentionally, with love, with guidance, with those like Gaia and Jesus and Michael and me, Gabriel, here to help to make this happen for us all. Feel the energy coming back from Gaia, supercharged now with her energy. Easy breathing out, Peace Family, as this energy starts to permeate through into your field, coming up further, further, further into the cord that we drop down into Gaia. Nice and easy acceptance with this supercharged energy of Gaia, balanced. We think about our energy systems from red to violet. Maximum output of 10. We have now maximum output of 100. Supercharging this energy. Red brighter than ever. Orange brighter than ever. Yellow brighter than ever. Green brighter than ever. Blue brighter than ever. Indigo brighter than ever. And violet brighter than ever. Our entire system brighter than ever. Activating further, solidifying with the Merkabas spinning, activating with them, sending up and going up and through to our crown chakras, activating further and transmuting DMT into our third eye, feeling it release now. Breathe into that, please, family. And send it up through your crown chakra, going all the way up, all the way up. Visualize it, see it happening. You are an anchor, you are a cord, you are a divine pillar of light, connected with Gaia, connected with your soul, connected with Mother, Father, God, and all of creation, and with each other, sending out the vibrations for your divine counterparts incarnate to meet with you in the divine now and right moments that it should be and when it will be. Here on a mission of love and peace, to meet, to work together in mission, in love, sending out these vibrations, peace, harmony, love, unity, connectedness, oneness, infinitely. We are meant to be together, all of us, and feel that. Put your thoughts on that beautiful, big full moon, amplifying these energies. We're in a place and time like never before, family. Taking in the energies from millennia ago, when we sat together under the full moon in the center of the 8-8 gate, thinking ahead millennia when we would be together again, working together. The convergence portal is a connection, a line of light and energy from the past to the present, so we may remember who we were millennia ago when we were working here back then and who we are now. We have powerful understandings and knowledge locked away. We are awakening to them yet again now. Feel the truth in that, accept it. The knowledge, the keys unlocking the doors of the past, of the present, and of the future coming together, converging, dropping unnecessary timelines and lower density realities, rising up to the future in higher dimensions where we belong, taking all of humanity and Gaia with us as she rises, us together with her, one and all in one soul family. Please know, dear ones, many of you shortly in your near futures will find that you are in timelines that are taking you to places you never thought you would go, physically and otherwise. Know that so many amazing experiences, possibilities for the future are being written now. You sending out your energy to the highest possible branches and timelines that are afforded to you is what you are doing now, solidifying more and deeper, strengthening your foundation with the abundance matrix, becoming more creational, receiving abilities to create gifts, coming together to create with each other things that you could not create alone. Part of the plan always. You will see these timelines, these branches in time, these people and experiences, situations starting to take form. Remember, stay out of your way. Go with the flow. Be guided. Do not hold back. Manage your frequency. Master it. Feel into the energy all the way through and through. Take note and pay attention to any of these symbols that you've been getting. At this point, we are in a practice of remembrance, always. Take yourself into your vehicle. You are in a caravan now, driving in the desert. It is dark out, but so bright. The moon is out and up and full and lit up in the sky. Yet, you can see so many stars. We're driving in a caravan. Many cars, trucks, RVs, trailers. We're in a caravan. We're driving through the desert and it is nighttime. Everyone is happy and joyful. We're on a mission. we're together. And the moon is high and bright in the sky. We are all connected and together. We all are looking up as we're driving in the caravan at the beautiful moon in the sky. All the beautiful stars. And we see the lights ahead of us turning red. Cars are stopping. Parking. People are getting out of their cars, turning off their lights. We are in the desert and the weather is perfect. It's not too cold. It's not too hot. There's a nice, beautiful breeze going. The air is beautiful. We can see the stars and sky. So bright. So many of them, regardless of how big and bright the moon is. We are in the middle of the desert. We look out to hills and mountains, and flatlands, the plant life of the desert. And we all come around in a great big circle. And there are about 100 of us. And we have things of light, poi and other beautiful things of light, not too bright. We do not light a fire. We get in a circle. There are drums. And we start to feel and hear the beat of the drums. And we sit in the circle. And we connect with each other. We feel GAIA. We feel the vastness of the desert. But we can also feel the water deep below. We can see the stars. Feel the moonlight shining down, charging us. Big, beautiful moon charging us, activating us. The beat of the drums. Some of us compelled to stand up and dance, sway, chant, sing. Pulling in the energies from GAIA, from the moon, from our galactic brothers and sisters, feeling the energy of our vast, infinite spirit tribe all around us, with us, dancing, swaying, singing. All of our energy there in the space. As each of us light up light up with the energies, sending that energy collectively up into the night sky there in the desert. Sending out a shockwave of healing, love, light to be felt throughout Gaia. Every single divine living being upon Gaia, feeling the energy of this collective tribe together, celebrating love and light. All of us together on a mission. Working with Gaia and her beautiful moon. Working with our divine counterparts. Feeling the energies of the Fae all around us. The dragons in the sky. And the connectedness that we have to our cosmic galactic brothers and sisters. Through space and time, we are them and they are us, and we are all one. We send out our soul song to our reflections. They will hear and feel our call, our soul song, and they will join us. They will awaken. They will remember. They will be the light warriors they were meant to be, with us in unity. We are here for them. We are here for each other. Our divine counterparts are always here and always with us. Remember, ask and you shall receive. Hello, dear brothers and sisters. This is Jesus. Thank you for being here. I see you now where you sit in both of these beautiful spaces with me, always, and I with you. There is so much for you to remember. I am here to help. We are all here to help. We've talked a lot about the things that are and are not true. At least the idea of these things. The more you transmute and anchor and receive and work with your souls and with us, the more you remember. Sometimes the more confusing it may become. And so this is why we are here with you, to help you in this way. You to know that although you may have moments of being crazy, you are not. It is normal to feel out of sorts in this process. That's why we're here and doing everything we can to help. Trying to remind you of different things and to pay attention to other things. We give a lot of instruction and a lot of information because We understand that it isn't easy to be in these different places, to be separate. But you are not. You are not separate. Sometimes it may feel this way, and more you will lose these feelings of feeling separate. They will feel far away, because the more you awaken and remember and understand, you know and feel constantly, because we are always with you. That is true. It is, however, a process of faith, of patience. It is not easy. It wasn't easy for me. It's not meant to be easy. It doesn't matter who you are. Ask Gabriel. This is why we work together so much. Her, myself, and Gaia. This is very purposeful and meaningful for you all. There are others, of course, and you hear from them. But because of her own journey and our relationship and her needing someone, because it is not easy even for someone like her. Constant contact. And that is not just for someone like her, it's for every single one of you. Constant contact. This is what you can have with all of us. You do have it. And sometimes for some of you, it can be a lot of contact all at once and a bit overwhelming. This was also discussed tonight. So yes, you are able to ask us for a reprieve, a break, if this is what you need. We are here for you. We love you and want you to be comfortable in your journey. We do not push, we do not nag, we guide, we give messages. We love you so much. I want you to remember when you were a child and before things became too real and your connections that you had with the divine beings around you, your guardian angels, myself, Gabriel, Gaia, the animals in nature, everything, a wonderment, and connected to us in a way that was constant contact. effortless, effortless, effortless contact. We are right there with you. It is that effortless. It can be. Being upset or disrupted or angry or fearful or worrisome or any of these things, judgmental upon yourself, shameful. None of these things you have to deal with and go through and feel. And certainly not alone. Not anymore. I hope that you know that. Whether you reach out to us, we are always reaching out to you. Nothing needs to be difficult. Not to a point of hurt anymore. Growth is uncomfortable, and this is something we've talked about a lot. Growth is uncomfortable. Evolution is uncomfortable. Coming to truths that seem impossible is uncomfortable for every single one of us. When we had to do it, I had to do it. I was a real person, just like you. And I had to figure it out too. I was connected, yes, and I could hear things, and I could see things, and I could do things, and I could figure things out and understand things, but it took me time as well. It is not all like you read in the books. So much of that from top to bottom, from start to finish, is untrue in my name and in my story. I think none of that is news to anyone at this point. Lies have been told about me, big ones that mess up everyone else. And we are coming to a point, family, where more and more of the details will be coming out. Uniting everyone more. There is a reason for all of this. It's necessary. The truth is necessary. Great shakeups are on the way in so many different forms, all for the greater good. We all know it. We all feel it. It is happening. It is a beautiful, wondrous thing to behold, to be a part of, from any aspect and every aspect. To see unfold, to see solidify. Webs, lives, souls. You are all coming together to yourselves and to each other and to us. More and more people understanding what is real. Some people thinking that me coming and speaking in this way is impossible and not real. Why? Because I'm an entity coming into a human body as a channel and speaking. That is so strange. Why? Why is that so strange? It really is the easiest thing to connect. It is true that not everyone has the ability to do this, and not everyone should, quite frankly. I wouldn't give my voice to everybody to speak for me in my name. Gabriel herself, resistant. Of course, not anymore, but in the beginning. Not because she didn't understand, but because she was worried others wouldn't. Of course, that is since long past. Some people can feel the different energies coming in and through her and understand who is who before we speak. These are the people who we are talking to, not the doubters. Those who doubt have always doubted everything, negatively charged, and in this lifetime will remain that way. And these are not the ones in whom we speak to now. Even though deep down they know the truth. The truth carries a vibration, just like love, impossible to fake. Real truth. This is what I'm speaking of. Not half truths, not slices of truth. Real, whole truth can be felt within you, especially when you're hearing from divine beings like myself, or Gaia, or Michael, or Gabriel. The dragons, all of us, different. That can be felt. Know it to be true. We are all different, and we are all with you. We all love you. Just like a group of your soul tribe that you're going to meet incarnate in the near future, and just like the friends that you've had in your life, different but the same, loving you but different, giving you different pieces of advice, showing you different things, having different experiences with each of you. None of us can be everything. That is why we're all different. Being different is so important while we are all the same. That's what makes it all so beautiful, doesn't it? And make no mistake, family, being able to come to you in this way, knowing you in so many different ways, you will remember. But for now, it is such a joy for me, for all of us, to be able to speak, come share this space with you. Beautiful brothers and sisters. I want you to remember the true me and my true life. You know it in your heart. Not the stories you've been given, but the real truth. And you will. And I will help you. It's my story to tell, and I will tell it. For now, though, family, no, we are caravanning. We are on a journey through the desert to sit and dance and love together, to be with Gaia and each other, to teach each other how to heal, how to be compassionate to each other, how to love each other, what it means to be connected, what it means to be in body, all of these things. So much magic to be had, to behold, to be a part of. It is my honor always to be with you. I love you eternally, deeply, forever and always. Happy, happy days, my beautiful family. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being the passionate, beautiful, divine beings that you are, in and out of body, awake and in your sleep and astral states. When we come together, please remember, call upon me. I am your brother Jesus, and I love you so very, very much. Good night. Until next time, I love you. Hello, dear ones. This is Archangel Metatron. Welcome to this portal I will be taking you through now. We'll be working with your DMT. Please now sit upright. Clear your field. Take a few deep breaths. Before we activate DMT, I would like to let you know that we will be working through a Stargate. Again, working with the convergence portal and sacred geometry that is embedded within the Pyramid of Giza. We are connecting to and activating. And now, since connecting with your cords with Gaia, her charging and sending back up to you, we will be activating further the Merkaba, directly connected to the pyramid at Giza and the sacred geometry within the foundation. This Merkaba has been activated for 10 months. We are connecting further lines in the sacred geometry for unity, for oneness, to connect the vibrations in which were started long, long time ago within the pyramids of Giza. So complicated, but so simple. If you can see this, please connect. Again, take a nice, deep, cleansing breath. We're going to take the palms of your hands and put them into your eye sockets. Nice and gently, do not push. Going to take your thumbs, they're going to go around and over your temples. Get comfortable within your palms, fitting inside your eye sockets. Nice and gentle, please. Do not push. Interlock your fingers at the top of your head, creating a helmet. Acclimate to the darkness. Open your eyes as they are closed. And turn your head downwards so you are using the force of gravity to push into the palms of your hand. Not too fast, nice and slow and easy. And begin to push down and up with your palms and down with your head. You're going to see light. You're going to see patterns, matrix, triangles, pyramids, flashes of light. Keep going. You will get a charge in energy. You will get warm. Push down and or push up and push down with your head, push up with your hands, pushing further, further, further. You're going to see a light. Follow the light. It is small at first, it will grow. Try not to move your eyes around too much. Try to keep them open. Further pushing, following the light, watching it grow. We're going into the Stargate. We're going into the portal. Feeling it activate, energize around you. Charging your Merkaba, feeling it spinning faster. Calibrating, aligning. Keep pushing. Breathing in nice and steady. Pushing. Follow it. Follow the light. Now the wormhole will start to appear if it hasn't already. Follow and drop into the wormhole. Take a nice deep breath as you drop in. And at the count of 3, you're going to release as you go and drop into and through the wormhole. 1, 2, and 3, release. Breathe and follow and drop into the wormhole, into the Stargate. Go with it, go with the energy, let it wash over you and fall into it. Breathe. Anchoring in with the sacred geometry in the foundation of Giza. Activating now. Take a deep breath. Feeling the energy bounce back, coming into your third eye now. Growing, 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 getting brighter and brighter. Feeling that supercharge of energy bouncing back from the Merkaba underneath and in the foundation, energetically at Giza, through the core of Gaia, anchored there and into your energetic cord and coming back up. Activating. Activate. Breathe in nice and deep. Receiving downloads and activations at this time using sacred geometry. Further crystalline DNA is activating. Breathe into your heart chakra at this time, please. Breathe in directly into your physical heart, please. Intentionally activating crystalline DNA at this time. Balancing your energy. Calibrating. If you feel a little lightheaded, that's understandable. If you need to lay down, that's okay. Just feel into that, breathe into that. You are guided, dear family, to spend time with me, Archangel Metatron, working with sacred geometry. Some of you have in the past. It's time to spend time with me again. This time, however, do not follow a template, but remember your own code. You have a sacred geometric shape, your own code. Tap in with me. Spend time aligning with the truth of your own geometric shape. And draw it and connect with me and it, further activating your crystalline DNA, unlocking codes and remembrances for your future, for your connections, for your soul song to be as high vibrational as it is meant to be heard by soul family, those incarnate in which you are meant to be in contact with, in the physical and otherwise. So again, please spend time connecting with the truth that you do have your own sacred geometric shape goes along with your soul song vibration. It's important. It is a facet, a key, a node to the greater tapestry, picture, and web of life. Thank you, dear ones. Okay, everyone. Hello. Feeling into this energy. Really connecting again, visualizing with the pyramid at Giza. Seeing the foundation lit up in a violet light, activated and charged. Radiating out this beautiful divine energy through Gaia. Remembering again, we are still in the Stargate. Cycling through the energy. Again, turn your attention to the beautiful full moon, receiving the energies through and through all of your bodies. Your physical body, your energetic body, your etheric body, your auric body, and finally your spiritual body family. Activating and lighting up your crystalline DNA, bringing in infinite love light energy through your entire body system and cycling it through, activating your chakras, calibrating to the new frequency of higher vibration since we've connected with Gaia tonight. Taking that through into our Merkabas, working with our third eye, activating DMT, connecting in that space, further transmuting. Please, family, remember in the next few days, drink as much water as you can, help transmute energies, to help clear out your system, to help activate your DNA. You can supercharge, the better the water you can. Bless your water, supercharge your water, add divine, beautiful herbs to your water. There's a good chance for further loss and density of weight in the body structure, especially in these next few days. So transmuting energy, also not needing to eat or wanting very light food, will be a part of these next few days. Drinking more water, eating light meals. Remember to further connect with your spirit tribe, with the High Council, with Jesus, with Gaia, myself, Archangel Gabriel, and the rest of us, please, as needed. Whether incarnate or otherwise, I am here for you. Please feel into these energies that we've activated tonight. Be intentional about transmuting overnight, about connecting with Gaia further. Going into your crystal with Jesus, receiving more beautiful, motivational, and loving energies from him. Further connecting with your soul story, your mission here in this lifetime. Connecting with those in the higher dimensions, getting to know them before you meet in the physical. So these transitions may be as easy and as comfortable as possible is all on the horizon, family. Please feel into and offer your divine living energy into all of that for yourself and for your counterparts, for your brothers and sisters, for one and all in one. I thank you so much for being here. We all do, those of us of the High Council. And I thank you also, the Galactic Command, all of our starseed counterparts coming in to assist, offering guidance and support, loving energy. Thank you for your work, always. So please take your time coming back into your body, feeling the energies around you. Archangel Michael coming in. Dear ones, hello, this is Archangel Michael coming to you once again. I said I was with you earlier, and I am. Please know that we will be working further in the astral. And as some of you have been aware and have been guided to certain aspects of Gaia in crystal form, please continue to hear that call and collect these coded instruments for your work in the future. And we will be working with you tonight in astral. Please bring your crystals around you. Also, any objects that you have been guided to other than crystals recently, things that are vintage possibly that you have been guided to, bring those around you as well, as you have been connected with these items in the past, been guided to them again to be around you now. So we will be working with you in a short while in your astral. During this astral, you will be connecting further with your incarnate counterparts. So further work will be done in connection with this meditation. Please know that, family. However, it will be done in your sleep state and will be a longer process. So we are beginning that process. Once you are in your sleep state, please do not stay up too late tonight. If that is possible for you with the energies, if you can please take yourself to a relaxed state after this meditation. There is still further work to be done. Thank you all for being here. Remember, I am always with you and offer my loving strength, my support for you. Call upon me, Archangel Michael, always. I am at your side, at your service, and I love you dearly. And I will see you soon. Okay, everybody. So that is all for now. If you can please get back into body and join me in the chat if you are so inclined to meet me there. Here in just a few moments, we can have a chat about this experience. Otherwise, I will see you soon enough. Again, thanks for being here. Thanks to our divine counterparts one and all in one, for being here. Those of you incarnate, my soul tribe, I love you all so much. You're amazing. Again, take your time, feel into your body, into your energy. If you're guided to curl up and go to sleep at this point, please feel free to do so. If you're guided to come back into body, open your eyes and join me, please do that as well. Either one is perfectly fine. Oh, goodness gracious. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, you guys still with me? Oh, thank you guys for being here. Hello, Joseph. Prepare a bed of crystals. I moved to a different location in my apartment and I was able to focus better. Oh, good. Perfect. How are we feeling? Same? How funny. That is funny. $10:38 in the Pacific. We have 4 people, 2 likes. Hello, everyone. I'm going to keep my light off for a while because I am just acclimating to the light of my computer. It's really bright. Just got out of astral, how long was it? About an hour and a half, something like that. I don't usually move, but I had to lay down and laugh because right as I laid down, you said it was okay to lay down. Yeah, I got that. I got this message like, there's a few people really, you might need to lay down right about now. So yeah, it was really intense, super intense tonight. Super intense energy. Well, it always is, isn't it? But I'm remembering very distinctly that intense pressure in my head. I feel good. I remember Jesus kissing my hand when he was done talking with us. And after the DMT, my hands were tingling. Aw, how sweet. I love Jesus. That sounds so silly. He feels so good. He's so good. It's so wonderful to have him here with us to be. His energy is just so special. Sleeps with every crystal in the house. This should be interesting. That's hilarious. I know. I'm excited too. We have more work to do. And don't forget, we have to, in our wake state, get into our own divine sacred geometry. During the DMT, it looked like clouds, a whirlpool of clouds. Yeah, that's a good
That's a good way to put it. It's just a lot of swirling light at one point, especially when we're going through that. Did you see that portal, that like wormhole with the pinpointed light, and then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you like drop down into it? Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, that sounds adorable. She turned shells into a turtle. You did see that. The green ring, and then went into it. It was spinning. It felt different this time. Oh, really? Oh, good. Oh, you felt different this time. Awesome. Well, you're awake, so that's a good thing. Does anybody get kind of like a little nauseous and a little like, yeah, I don't know what other way to put that during the DMT, when the DMT is releasing and you're going through that whole thing? Do you feel that kind of like hot, cold, clammy, kind of lightheaded, a little nauseated? It doesn't last long. It's just a lot going on, and like the like sweaty, like that hot, real hot feeling that happens with the DMT. It's trippy because there's so many physical sensations going on while your consciousness is going through this trip. You thought you were gonna pass out. Yeah, for sure. For sure. There's only so long we can do that for. You know what I mean? Like, it's quick. Those DMT activations do not last long. Those are like the shortest pieces of the astrals, because it is so intense in our head and it causes so much to happen. And especially when we're activating with our Merkaba. I mean, in this DMT, I mean, sometimes, most of the time we're just doing DMT and we're going with it. This time we're activating, we're connecting with the pyramid, we're connecting with the pillars, we're connected and activating the crystalline DNA with our Merkaba, and the DMT is going off. There's a lot. I mean, I'm still seeing it in with my eyes open. It's just flashes of that going on. And so that's also why I don't want to turn on the light, because it's still, yeah, feel high. Definitely. It definitely feels that way. Just this whole like, thing that happens. And is anybody that you guys who are who have been working with this in this way with the DMT for a couple months now, are you able to, like we talked about in the beginning of the meditation, when we just start to work with our energetic body, that we're starting to get light activations of DMT without having to use your hands? It's just kind of lightly happening. Are you guys getting that? The DMT kind of looked like your drawing that you did, the one with lying in the middle. Oh, yeah. That's a good, yeah. Before I saw the green ring, I just saw bright light. Yes, okay. Yeah, so that's starting to happen. It started to happen with me a couple weeks ago when I was in the shower, before I just started getting into my body. I wasn't even in any way, I didn't rub my eyes. I didn't start doing any of the DMT activation. I was just closing my eyes and it was already happening. So that is definitely a thing. So you can expect like automatic, as soon as you like connect in a certain way, in a intentional meditative way, even if you're not even if you're not in a full-on like meditation yet, didn't mean to do that. I just meant to turn it down a little bit. Even if you're not in a full-on meditation, you will start to get, just by having your eyes closed and connecting, it's like, whoop, there goes your third eye. It's releasing DMT. You're connecting, and this is what's going on. Like, when that started happening with me a few weeks ago, I was just like, holy shit, I'm not even trying right now with this. And I did get a little dizzy as I was standing there in the shower. I was like, okay, spontaneous DMT. And my guides were like, yeah, this is what happens when you're activating that. So very different. Thought spinning before yeah. I see this often now as I am going to sleep. Yes, me too. That's right. So true. I forgot about that. It doesn't last long because I pass out real quick. But yeah. Once you close your eyes and you're like, okay, time for night night, it's like, woo, 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 it all starts to go and then I'm gone. Yeah. Very true. Awesome. I can spin it clockwise and go forward and counterclockwise and go back. Oh, I love it. Like a lens. Yeah. Yeah, it's really, really tiny. And then if you just focus and focus and focus, it just starts to get bigger and it starts to speed up, but then so do you. As you're going through that, it starts to get bigger, but then you're just, and then everything just kind of mushrooms out, and then you can drop into that, and then really go into the Stargate, really drop into that portal and connect. And I don't know about you guys, but my entire body from head to toe is just vibrating like madness right now. Oh my gosh. But I'm glad that did you guys get the pressure in your head at the beginning when we were doing that cycling of energy? Because I was feeling that, like, for the collective here, that was a lot. It was like intense in there. Holy moly. Really, yeah, really intense. And that's why I was just like, don't lock it down, let it go, because that could turn into a fierce headache. Like a lot of people's, and especially what really sucks is that the uptake in migraines and headaches in these last few years, and people really having issues with chronic migraine and headaches and all of this, really activations that are totally misunderstood, and just lots of energy being trapped in this whole area from the throat to the third eye and the crown. And it really causes a lot. It can be very uncomfortable. So that's why you just, you feel that pressure and you just want to make sure you're letting it go, and not holding on to any of that. Especially if you're going to go into meditation, do the DMT, it's really important to let that go. There's so many people that need to experience this. I know. Tell me about it. They will, hopefully. Yeah, so far, pretty much nobody outside of our little circle does this practice with DMT. It's just not in the collective consciousness. When all of this started to come to me several months ago, and I was aware, because I'd never done I've heard of it, the synthetic DMT, but that's about it. And I wasn't aware, like we've talked about before, what we're doing or what that was, until I was aware of what that was and what it means when you're working with your eyes and your third eye and your crown and your pineal and the DMT and all that business. It's just not a known thing. I mean, it was at one point, it just isn't now. I mean, I went online to like read all about it because I'm like, okay, just like other stuff, like I'm going to go research and kind of fill in the holes here. There was nowhere to go because I couldn't find anything, which was really trippy. But then again, I have come into lots of information that I can't back up anywhere. So that is just coming to me. And when I go to kind of do some checks into other things, it's like, nope, it's just, that's it. So it just, it kind of is. More and more people will start to be brought in, and it'll kind of get to one of those things where it'll just be like, boom. Have you heard? Have you heard how you can do DMT? That's just so ridiculously simple. Not necessarily easy or comfortable, because you do feel all of the things from all the accounts that I've read and heard about people doing synthetic DMT to get these sensations or activations or experiences. It's the same thing. This experience makes me feel like a superhero. I feel so limitless. There are so many supernatural stuff that really exists. It's so true. So true. And we're really just at the top. We haven't even gotten super deep yet, honestly. Baby steps. It's a process. I've had to be really patient with a lot of stuff when it comes to all these things, because I tend to, want to go. But it has been really, really cool to learn all this stuff in these last few years and be a part of it to help facilitate it. That's for sure. That is for sure. And I never thought in my first life, in this lifetime, I call it my first chapter or whatever, that any of this would have been a part of my reality. But there you go, you never know. And if you stay open, you are a superhero. We are superheroes. We're just still figuring it out, our who we are and how we work and all that good stuff. We don't come with an operation manual and extra pieces to put in and figure out. We just do our best. And at this point, it's just whipped cream and cherries on top for me, honestly. Anything that comes after this is just truly such just a big old fat cherry on top. I just don't even know what to say. It just is. My first life sucked. This life is amazing. And when I say sucked, it was just painful and lonely and pointless. I thought it was all that. It evolved into this. I didn't know what I was. And so it was that. And then I learned what I was slowly. And now it is this. And that's the kind of experience that I want for everybody in their own way, to embrace the who they were, the what they are, and go forward in a really optimistic, motivated way of self-discovery, and to know so much more is there to experience than most people understand. It's really cool. It's really, really cool. Hey guys, no manual, but there's training ground on the Rainbow Bridge with Infiniti hanging out in the golden heights. I love it. Hey Martha. Oh, that's hilarious. Hi there, Mindhunter. We got to figure it out by ourselves. Yeah, we do. And that's okay. You know what I mean? It's like nobody can do it for us. We got to do it for ourselves, right? And that's the only way it's going to stick and make sense and for us to be solid in our foundation of who we are. And it takes time. It's not quick or easy. Trust me, Trust me, it's not quick or easy whatsoever. Nothing worth anything is it? But there is magic to be had within us and within this world and with each other. And when you experience what we just did, you know that that's true. You know it's true because you could feel it. You can feel it and you can hear it and you know it and you're a part of it. And you know you're not just in this body. You know you're not just this life. This is beautiful. This is wonderful. This is magical. But we're so beyond this, even in this body. We're so beyond this. We're so much more limitless than we really have any effing clue about. We're just bit by bit starting to chip away at that knowledge and really take it in, because it's so much bigger than we can possibly fathom. And it takes time to bite pieces off of that big golden nugget, as Willow says, and chew on that and swallow it and go, yep, that's right. And it takes time. It does. All I can say is through the trials, through the tribulations, through the anti-awakening people, through dealing with those who would have us stay asleep, the entities and negative energies that want to keep us dumbed down and anything but magical and super. Even all of that is, like I talked about in the first part of this event today, all of that is purposeful. Every single battle that we go through makes us stronger. And days like today, when we have the balance, right? We have the balance of the battles that we have to, the trials, the things we need to figure out and work on, and people we need to deal with and come up against and work our shit out with in one way or another. And then we have days like, and experiences like today, where it just balances it out so beautifully and makes it everything so worthwhile to connect in these ways with ourselves and with those of the High Council and each other, and to really feel into the future. Can you guys really feel into that future? Feel your energy just going out into your own futures, sending out the energy into that, working really magically with energy in that quantum state, connecting into. So what we did today, to really kind of wrap it up, to put a bow on it, was we connected with our past selves in a divine energetic way, of where we were connected through time in our past lives that have been in mission. See, our missions are not just one life missions. They're chunks of missions that are like sewn together through time. We don't remember all the details, but there are bits and pieces of these lifetimes that we sew together. And during these convergence portals and times like these full moons within the convergence portal is when we're not only collapsing timelines, but we're pushing them together so we can easily see and feel in and tap to them. So as we're sitting here, so let's just say we're sitting here, this is my life in this lifetime, right? Then I have my other ones next to me. So I'm sitting next to all my past selves, but we're pulled away from each other. So it's kind of like you do that, like that, paper man thing, and you cut out the thing and then you pull them apart. So it's like that. And we're far away from each other. So a lot of distance is between our consciousness of this lifetime and that lifetime. And that's why little bits and pieces will come through, or we'll have remembrances, or we'll have feelings or desires and I guess, yeah, remembrances and affinity for things from past lives, because we do have those remembrances, but they're far apart. So what we do, and what we did tonight, was we put a string in all of those past lives and we pulled them together. So we're sitting real close. Does that make sense? So then we can talk to each other. Go, yo, what's up? What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? Talk to me, you know, in a easier way to communicate with the knowledge of these past selves stacked next to each other or sitting next to each other, to be able to work in this one right here that we have right now. And at the same time, we project it out into our future timelines, the ones we have yet to live in this life, projected out our energy into the highest possible timelines, connected with the abundance matrix, which was put in place a very long time ago, connected further with the Pyramid of Giza millennia ago when we started doing work back then, connecting now, continuing the work we started doing then. So hopefully that all makes sense. And whether or not we have a few of us in this work today or not in the physical, there's many other divine souls that are in their own astral that are doing this work. Just like when before, at the close of this meditation, when Michael came in and said, yo, we're going to be working in the astral, so prepare yourself. And we're going to be, and then Metatron came in about the sacred geometry and our own sacred geometry that we have. So we need to work on that. There's a lot of information that came through. I don't even remember it all, and it came through my mouth. So please, I know it's about an hour and a half long, but please listen back to it so you don't miss anything of the information that came. We heard from myself. We heard from Gaia and Jesus and Metatron and Michael. So 5 different slices to extrapolate from that came through. This is brilliant stuff. Aw, thank you. Mind Hunger. Makes sense. Very deep, but very well. Yeah, it is. It's kind of trippy to think about all that past and present, future, when we talk about time and timelines and is time travel possible? Fuck yeah, it is. Time travel is possible, most absolutely. And we've been doing it for a long time, just oblivious. And we can do it sitting right in our homes and connect ourselves to different points in time. That's why we always say, if you can't be here live to do these astrals, it doesn't matter when you do it. If you do it the next day, of course, I always say do it as soon as possible, so your conscious mind and your body is receiving the benefits as you're going through the stargates that we're going, as we go through our stargates, because this is what we do every month. We work, if you guys look back at my lives, we're working with stargates, new moons, and full moons, and activation days. That's what I'm here to do, to help you guys and help us all through this. So very specifically. So when we do that, we're it's just easier on the body. So to do it as soon as possible just makes it better, makes it easier, but it doesn't really matter because time isn't linear. And if you're doing a, let's say an 8:15 meditation on 8:20, your energy is and was still there on 8:15, even though you were doing it on 8:20. We are feeling that today, regardless of when somebody is doing this. And this is why it activates further soul family to connect, because it doesn't matter the when of it. It's the intention of it that's important. So yeah, there you go. Sacred geometry and holy algebra. Oh my God, I love it. Yep. Absolutely. And thanks for subscribing. Were you did you just pop in? Were you able to do the meditation? I think I saw a couple people pop in before, but I think we just had the 3 of us in the meditation. But so if you haven't, or if you weren't able to do the whole meditation, please go back and do it when you can. It was pretty intense, pretty awesome with the DMT activation, et cetera, et cetera. We activated DMT. We worked with our Merkaba. We connected with GAIA. She, in the beginning of the meditation, we dropped our cord into the core of GAIA, and she anchored in and infused her energy and sent it back up to our bodies, our physical and our energetic bodies, so we could do the rest of that work that we did after that in the meditation, which was connecting with the pyramid and Giza and all that stuff, aside from receiving the messages and channeling. So it's kind of a lot going on there as usual. Absolutely. It's normal for your entire body to tingle. From your top of your head, your ears, your tip of your nose, your toes, everything. Anything that may be tingling, definitely. Your eyeballs could be doing that after we activate with the DMT, because we really are, working with that third eye. The pineal gland is connected to the mechanisms of, so it's like we have, you've seen eyeballs, and they have like all of that. So they have the eyeball and the different cords that go all the way back. I don't know exactly what they're called, but they go all the way back into our brain, that connect everything working together. And as this eyeball and this eyeball connecting back into directly, it's like a direct channel, like straws almost, like these direct channels that go directly into the pineal gland. So when we're pushing on our eyes, it's pushing directly into the pineal gland. And so it's like you're pushing in, just letting it rev up, and releasing more. And then when we let go of our eyes, we're pushing that all, we're letting it go out of the pineal gland and into our system. And that's why we get that intense like rush and a little bit nauseous and fully tingly and everything, because it just takes over everything. And it doesn't just stay in our physical body, it releases out into our energetic body. Obviously, that's the whole point of it. That's the point of DMT, is to release, to connect the physical and the energetic body and the spiritual body in a way where they are all talking to each other in the same language, basically. And the DMT allows that to happen because it opens up the channel, the doors of that third eye experience, so we can see those things and feel those things like we can't, like if we don't activate our third eye. Most people don't know about this DMT thing unless they're taking synthetic DMT, and so they can't. So it's a slower progress when literally you have it just you can do it whenever you want, and you're encouraged to do it as much as you're guided to, and as often as you meditate, and et cetera, because it'll just start naturally happening without needing to push on your eyes. Just when you connect to your energetic body, like I was talking about before, it'll just naturally start happening. And like Willow was saying, it's starting to happen like right before she's going to sleep. And I remembered it's doing that with me too. So you're really encouraged to work with that. What if it feels heavy at my crown chakra? Well, it definitely, you're talking about when you're doing the DMT, when you're pressing on your eyes and you're doing the DMT, because that happened, and you really just have to breathe into it and transmute that energy. That heaviness is dense energies that's needing to be released, and it's like literally trapped in your skull. So you have to like almost energetically reach into your head and push it out. You have to kind of visualize yourself doing that. It is alchemy. You're working energetically with your own energetic body. So anything that's out of alignment, or there's blockage, or it's heavy or painful, is some type of density that needs to be transmuted. Anything is. It doesn't, we call it cancer or diabetes or this or that, and it's all the same thing. It's all dense energy. And it's just, it's working with that energy. That's what I do as a quantum healer. I go into the body of my clients, and I find these pockets, and I'm told in different ways where they're at, and we work to untangle that and then transmute that energy so the flow can go and your body can calibrate and do everything it's supposed to do without these blockages. And it's just really working to sift through and untangle that energy. Wow, that's working. There you go. Yeah, see? Yes, exactly. Yeah. Oh, it's 11:11. Sweet. There's a moment for some 23:11. I love it. There is a moment for an epiphany at 11:11. That's fantastic. You feel wide awake in a good way. Yeah, I'm kind of wide awake too. Which is cool because we got energized for sure. I mean, we fully energized, but we were told, don't try not to stay up too late. I think you already knew. You're so ready for sleep. Well, good. I'm kind of in that tired zone. Yeah. So for the most part, if you have some type of heaviness, if your body feels heavy, it could just be the density of the atmosphere going on, because that definitely happens. But for the most part, especially if you're feeling that like pressure in your head, headaches are some type of density, dissonance, electrical charges that are causing disruption in the head energetically. And what needs to happen is yeah, just like what you did, just going in and just making it like, when we're in that meditative state, if you go back and do the meditation, you'll see that I feel what everybody else feels at the same time. So I know what's going on, and there was just a lot of pressure, just felt very heavy, and pressure just all inside the head as we were working with our energy and getting it going. And that obviously has to go. So you just have to just breathe into it, just same way you breathe into your heart chakra, breathe into your pineal gland, breathe into your crown chakra through your, so the way to breathe into your crown chakra is through your third eye. You can't really breathe into your crown chakra, right? Because it's up here. So you have to go like in through your nose up into your third eye and push that up and out to get that to kind of release, because it can kind of just sit here. Yeah. Energizer bunnies. Seriously. What time is it? 11:14. I saw my cat named Mona. That's Roxy's mother who passed away. Oh, you did? Aw. Yeah, I felt that too. Now that you mention it, I felt that too. You're talking about in the meditation when we were bringing everybody in? Yeah, that was really cool. Okay, so yeah, I saw that too. That was really cool. Glad you did too. That's awesome. Okay, guys. Anything else about this meditation we want to go over before we start to wind it down and follow our directions of our beloved brother Michael? Remember, he kind of calls the shots. So. But he's like, I resent being called a drill sergeant. He's not a drill sergeant. He's like, I'm not a drill sergeant. I'm just on point. Drink your water. Yes, drink your water. If you can, put some, mine has mint in it. I found out that my dog loves mint water. She's a camel. Unless you put some mint in her water, she'll inhale it. Who knew? Minty water is so good. So good. I love it. It's my favorite. Okay, so anything else? I think that's it, guys. Thank you all so much. If I did a reading for you tonight earlier, please go back and take another look at that. Look at the imagery or whatever it was that I told you. I'm being guided to tell you guys that. Any questions, any comments, please leave comments. That's always great about your experience aside from what goes on here in the chat. People looking at the video don't usually, look at that. I don't think they're looking at comments. So that definitely helps. I could keep talking about this. It's amazing. Oh, I love you too. Well, if there's anything that comes up, please, let me know or put it in the comments. We can certainly have a discussion. I really think that, the more that we share about this stuff and these experiences, the better. And I will be doing, Karen, if you could tomorrow get me the timestamps on these videos, I'm going to start splitting them up and doing clips again, because I think that will help. Very, very cool here. Oh, I'm so glad. What's your name, Mind Hunger? What is your name? Where are you from before we go? So we formally meet you and know who you are. And I believe Martha, if Martha is still here, where are you from, Martha? And hopefully you guys both subscribe. William, nice to meet you, William. Are you in the US? You on the West Coast? Where's my lip stuff? I want some different music. I'm tired of this. Been listening to it since 3:30. I have been online a long time today. Let's see what this is. Something a little different. You are in the US. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, William, it's really great to meet you. I'm glad you were guided here. Hopefully you caught some of the meditation and the channelings that I did. Again, we had myself, GAIA, Jesus, Metatron, and Michael. So a lot going on there, and as far as the activations too. So hopefully you caught some of that. If not, hopefully you'll have time at some point to go back and do the meditation. For those of us who did the meditation, please go back and listen to the meditation so we can remember. I need to do it too. The voices, the ideas, the thoughts, whatever, they come out, the messages come out of this mouth, but they're not of my brain. And so in that quantum field, and with everything going on, I forget too some of the detail and things that happened. So unless they remind me or you guys remind me, or I just go back and I listen to it myself, which for me, it's a little weird, to be honest. It's not as weird as it used to be. But I even have to be reminded to do that myself. So, if you can. Good. I'm glad, William. You have been rediscovering Ekankar. Is that, that's when we're working with Yeah, when you're working with the moon energy and also so you're gonna, there's days that you want to, I'm pretty sure that's what you're talking about, moon energy, fasting, um just the cycle of the moon and how to work with moon energy. This is definitely something that I work with and I am also learning about. Oh, okay. I'm thinking about, I think that's also connected to also with some confusing things. Yeah. Anyway, it's a practice of knowing the daily moon cycle and working with the energy of the moon. I work with the moon. I'm still learning about all that stuff as well. But yeah, moon energy. Well, we're here today for the full moon, and working with moon energy is an integral part of working with your soul. And so is the same thing with working with Gaia. It's all connected. So when we work with our soul, we work with Gaia, who, you know, we're living on her. She is our great mother. We're connected with her and she's ascending with us. We're a team. And she made that abundantly clear beginning last year when she started working with me. And, in our healings that I do with people. And she was just right there doing very, very similar to what we did tonight with dropping the cord in with, in dropping down with her, except for in our private sessions. And what she started to do, I guess it was over a year ago now when I started working with clients in this way, was she started to come in and with each chakra that we work with, that we drop down into, and we go one by one. It's a long process. It's like the longest process of my healing is working with Gaia and all of your chakras, but we drop the cord. So instead of it being like tonight, it was one cord all the way down. So we just took your whole energetic system because we rubbed it all up and then we took it down, we dropped it into Gaia, into her core. When we work in our private sessions, we work with each individual one, and each, so like the root chakra cord will go down into Gaia, and she'll take it and she'll do her own infusion of her own root chakra energy. And at that time is when she does she comes through and gives messages for that specific energetic system and how that is affected, or how it's been affected, or what to do about it, whatever messages that are in direct relation to that energetic system. And we do that for each one, all of the 7 main chakras. So it takes a bit of time, but it's an amazing process. And that is a really emotional process. Everybody that goes through the healing talks about, I mean, everybody's crying through it, because it is it's a very deep, connected soul thing that you go through with Gaia, and you learn how connected she is to you that you aren't aware of until she starts talking to you directly. Like when we do our meditations, she's talking to the collective, but when you do a healing with her, she's talking to you. And Karen can speak to this because she's been through that. So you can chime in here if you like, Karen. But what we did tonight was one chord, and even that in itself is very connecting and healing, and clearing, balancing of your chakras. It's just a lot deeper and more intense when we do it individually. But today was kind of thinking about it was really kind of a bit of like a group infusion that came up a couple months ago, that we were going to start doing these like group infusions. And tonight's was a good kind of precursor to
when that starts happening. Yeah. Gaia comes in. Anubis, Egyptian mythology is very rich. You can choose any god stereotype you want. Yeah. Egyptian, I've always been super connected to the workings of Egypt, and come to find out, I was there, and this is how I know, things and can connect. And I have had many visions working, or that take me back to that. And I've always felt connected to everything Egyptian all my life before I ever knew any of that stuff. It just kind of was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And some people have that, some people don't. Some people, they have other places and spaces and time that were just as rich metaphysically or spiritually, but in a different space and time, and with different deities and energies and codes and art, and each one has its own set of circumstances. And so we tend to kind of ping back to the ones that we need most in this lifetime, that are going to help us kind of unlock or crack the egg, if you will. So if you feel that pull, absolutely dig deep, go into it. Yeah, it is really magical when Gaia is with you. That's a really intense, amazing experience for everybody. There isn't anybody who's done it who wasn't just in awe of what was going on in the experience. And if you guys want to hear more about that, for those of you who are new, you can see my post-healing videos. I have a playlist, and I just uploaded a brand new video that's a little bit of a compilation, kind of chopped up little bits and pieces of a few of these interviews, and that's on my homepage of my channel, my intro video. I know they're supposed to be short, but I figure, this will help people kind of understand one of the things that I do, and the people who have worked with me in that. I felt like, yeah, well, energetically, that's how it feels like when I work with anybody, when we're doing those sessions, is I am literally energetically right there with you. Just like every other angelic is right there with you, and you can feel them. I'm right there with you. So that's why, I tell people, I don't need to be physically with you. And honestly, I prefer not to be. And it's not because I don't like touching people. It's just not necessary. And the work that I do is quantum, and it's energy. So I don't need to be in the physical with anybody to do it. None of the real total body healings that I've done, I've been in person with people. I've done other healings with people in person, but I have yet to do that type of healing with somebody in the physical, just because it's not necessary. And why? When you can be in your own bed at home, travel. I mean, I've had people say, you know how amazing it is to get any kind of a healing and not have to get in my car and go anywhere, or travel, or any of that stuff. You're doing a healing as I'm in bed, and I don't need to leave, and I get to stay home. It's the most convenient thing ever. And it's true. Plus, you're in North Carolina and I'm in California, and I was right there with you. So, I've worked with people in Russia and in all parts of the US, and it really doesn't matter. I could work with somebody on the moon or Mars. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't, because we tap in and work with divine source, mother, father energy. Right. So, distance really is
in here. You're in, Kelly, and I'm in. Yep. You like to work with someone on Mars? Yeah, me too. Yeah, distance doesn't really matter. It's really, yeah, it's really just whatever. it's not a game changer. It's just something to work with. And I really, really I'm so glad for that too, because it makes it so much easier to help so many more people and animals that I can do what I do without having to go anywhere. It's not necessary for me to go to them or them to come to me. And sometimes, like I said, it's even better that I'm not with somebody. I don't think Jupiter's too far. I don't think Pluto's too far. I honestly don't think even a different universe is too far. I mean, energy is energy. And as long as I am aware and tapped in, I mean, if I can, do what I do in these other ways, really, honestly, distance and time, they're just details. They're not even challenges, truly. And I don't mean that to sound egotistical in any way. It's just factual. Thank goodness for that. We have enough challenges. The challenge is getting people to just lay down and to book a session, to lay down, to get there, because there's like a whole healing process that takes place before that even comes into happening. Because it is so very deep what we do, that on a soul-based level, on a physical, spiritual, energetic, soul-based level in your body, it's known, and it takes time to get there, it seems, for a lot of people. And there's a true sense of, I'm going to be different, and what is that going to be, and who am I going to be then, that kind of hold people back. So that's typically the challenge. The challenge is getting people to go and to do it, to get here, to go there. Yeah, energy is energy. Everything is energy. I was talking with somebody recently about how I worked on somebody's erectile dysfunction, and it was like, well, how'd you take care of that? Did you kind of wave your hands in that direction? What'd you do? Legitimate question. How'd you fix somebody's erectile dysfunction? And the unsexy, very simple answer is the same way I do everything else, is working with the energy of that energetic system. Because any place that you have a dissonance within your body, if there's an illness, it's up in here. It's from here to here. Within we could have, bone cancer or skin cancer or something else that's going to affect our limbs, but it comes from here. So, root to crown, or root to third eye, basically. And anything that we have a problem with in our body that we call illness or disease comes from one energetic system, or multiple. So it's tapping into that energetic system and seeing how and what's connected to it that's in dissonance and out of alignment, and then working in that energetic system, like I was explaining before, and getting it to run and spin in time with the rest of them, So I work on ED the same way I would work on breast cancer. It's just different energy. And the way I work on it is by facilitating that space, and then truly, yeah, I do work too, but in any real transmutation of any type of issue, illness, disease, or problem, that's when Archangel Raphael usually comes in to do his work. And then after that, we do the infinite love light infusion. So for that reason, I always like, kind of see myself as more the facilitator than the healer. But a lot of people, it's hard for them to differentiate the two. I mean, I know I'm a healer, I am, but I've been in that space a few times where it's very much not me. It's Raphael who's actually doing the real healing in those times. For Sean, it was his hernia. For somebody, I mean, it's been different things, and that's what happens. He's quiet. He doesn't talk a lot, but he does amazing work. And he comes through in those sessions to do healing, like he did with you, Karen, and he's done with Sean, and how he did with Stephanie, and how he did with Nicole and Laura and Leslie. I mean, he's come in and has worked with everybody. That's what he does. And I translate what he's doing, and I explain what's happening as though I'm in observance of this psychic surgery that's taking place. But really, I'm just, I am in it. That's really what it is. In this quantum realm, it is not me that's doing it. I'm there as well as everybody else. But Mr. Fix-It tends to be Raphael. Yeah, so we went in and we worked with Karen for past energies to do with the breast cancer and the stroke. And so you had done a lot of that healing before, but we were working with old energies that were still attached. So healing that stuff is so I want to make that clear when I worked with Karen, with Love Cats, that it was not, it was like after the fact, but still needing those healing, the healing on that level. So good times. Good remembrances for all that stuff, for sure. Okay, where are we? 11:39. Oh my gosh, it's so late. All right, guys. I feel. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I feel multiple yawns coming, and I hate to sit here and yawn at you guys. So I'm gonna say goodbye. Get sleepy. You're so funny. Go to bed. I know, I am sleepy now. It finally hit me. I'm gonna sleep really well. You're so funny. Don't you love it when I say, okay, we're gonna go, and then I talk for another half hour? Isn't that awesome? Sorry. I just love you so much. I don't want to leave. Feels too good up in here. I love you guys too. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for being here, my soul sisters. You're amazing. And thank you to William. Nice to meet you. I hope that I get to see you again soon. Please reach out if you have any questions, and invite your friends. Share, please. More the merrier. More at the table, the better. All right, guys. Infinite love and blessings. Don't forget, the key is to create. And I love you already. You guys are amazing. Thank you, one and all in one, for this amazing full moon day. And I will see you guys soon. Sweet dreams. And don't forget, we're working in the astral. Crystals at bed, on your bed. Don't roll over on them. That wouldn't be comfy. Bye, guys. I love you.